In her humble collection of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kitchen knives, including a Takeda Higo, one knife reigns supreme. Not only does she have clever names for her knives, including mine, but Takeda is her favorite brand of them all. Along with my Takeda collection, we have a pretty balanced set. Now, without further ado, here's my wife to tell you about her most used knife, Takeda Funayuki. Take it away.
All right, so Takedas are my favorite brand of knife by far. Honestly, it's not like I'm like the kitchen knife guy who knows everything or almost everything about knives and kind of how they're made and the details of the steel. Really, what it comes down to, why do I like Takedas? The aesthetics. I love the shape, the shapes of the blade, the coloring, the small bevel, the really classic simple handles. Gotta love the heart. Really, every time I see a Takeda, I'm just in love with it. So I'm a little basic that way. But in terms of performance of all of them, there is that for me as well. I have the Funayuki, then I also have a Higo and a Petty, and all three of them, I just absolutely love the way they cut through everything, just how thin the blade is. They're super lightweight in my hand. I just love using them and the way they bite into different produce. They're just a pleasure, honestly, to use. So of all the 6 knives that I have, this is by far the most used one. Really what it comes down to is the shape. I know it's not technically a Santoku, but close enough, for me at least. If there was a Takeda Santoku, I would have gotten that one instead. But I just love 2 things mostly, is the shape. I'm not the biggest fan of Gyotos or anything slicer. I kind of just love the point, and I love the little bit of the rock when I cut. And then length, I'm a 165 millimeter girl, 100%. Anything that length is my favorite. It almost doesn't even matter the shape too much. Anything much bigger than 180 is just not my thing personally. So 165 and shorter, 165 is my favorite. I love, my second most favorite knife is my Denka Nikiri, again, because it's 165, also very thin, slices through things very similarly. The only difference would be it doesn't have the tip. So that's why I always go to the Funayuki. And then why specifically the Takeda? Frankie also has a Mabaroshi and a River Jump, and they're both very nice. But I would say before I got the Funayuki, I did use the Mabaroshi a lot, and I still really do like that blade. Again, it's about 165 millimeters, so it's gonna sell me regardless. But that one was also very light, very sharp and thin and easy to use. I was never the biggest fan of the River Jump because conversely, it's thicker, it seemed to wedge a bit more. It just wasn't as nice for me to cut through. I just like something light in my hand, breathe through produce. I just didn't really get that feeling with the River Jump, and it's also probably why I'm not the biggest fan of Bankas. As for cutting performance, honestly, anything, most typical produce, just breeze through it. I absolutely love it, especially with tomatoes. Both the Petty and the Funayuki, I just find bite into tomatoes so nicely, and I love cutting tomatoes with them. Peppers, lettuce, cabbage, mushrooms, anything like that, easy peasy, makes simple work of it. It's such a pleasure to just glide through it. That being said, I think mostly because of its length and shape, it's not my favorite for, say, slicing meat. I would definitely use a Gyoto begrudgingly for that if I had to do meat, but I never do meat. That's Frankie's job. And then as you'll see in some of the food demo stuff, I don't like using this blade for any denser produce such as beets. Really, I think there might have been a kohlrabi in there, potatoes, anything like that. Even carrots, it's not my favorite for. I almost find the Nikiri goes through that way better. But anyway, anything denser, I just find it starts to wedge because it's so thin. I personally get really nervous. Frankie can go in and do it just fine, but I get very nervous because I will tweak it and ship it 100%. Hey, Frankie. Do you want to use it on the beat?
What?
Well, that's what I just want you to try. I'm just nervous about it. It might be a little too delicate for that. So anything with a denser veg, I would definitely use a thicker blade, personally. I don't even care necessarily what shape, just something thicker and a bit more robust to make me feel better about slamming through something. And this is why the Takeda Funayuki is my most used knife. I love this knife so much. I'm surprised it's not on the knife block in the kitchen. It should be. But I think my Petty's there right now. It's always a Takeda, one way or another. Thanks for watching. Now back to your favorite kitchen knife guy.
All right, Becca, that was all good and nice, but if you could get one more Takeda, what would it be?
Definitely the big boy Chakabocho. I was thinking about this more. I love the look of it and I still really want it, but like I said, it's not, the Takedas aren't my favorite for going through really thick, dense produce, so it made me think, well, why would I use a Chakabocho? It's not like we cut that much cabbage, but I still love it and I still kind of want it. I know Frankie really wants the...
Kiritsuki.
The Kiritsuki.
It's weird what he calls them.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we end up with every single one. Just a knife bar of Takedas would be beautiful. I'm 100% on the Takeda fangirl train.
Sex on the beach.
Guilty pleasure.